everybody, welcome back to Creations by Simone. Okay guys, we are back for our number 2 creation. Now, as I said in my previous video, I am going to release a series of 5 fall creations, and this is number 2. What we're going to tackle today is going to be a ruler, flower, plant holder. This is an awesome idea, guys. I mean, it's so unique and creative, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, these are all the items that we're going to use. We need 6 rulers. I got the rulers from Walmart. They were 25 cents. We need some Spanish moss here. Purchased that from the Dollar Tree. Our styrofoam blocks. 2 pictures from the Dollar Tree of your choice. And of course, our fall flowers. All right, guys. Well, I'm ready. Let's do this. All right, guys, I'm ready to get this started. Let me go ahead and show you what we're going to need. These are the 2 pictures that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I thought these were really cute. They had an assortment of them, but I picked these out because it was closer to the fall theme. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 pictures, and I'm going to put them side by side. And that's where I'm going to take my ruler, and we're going to put the ruler like right in between that. That way it will give it sort of a crate look, if you can sort of visualize that. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to break the ruler though, just to make it. And I'm going to go ahead and go over the measurements with you. But this is how we give it the crate look. Okay, guys, I got my ruler here now. This is going to be sort of tricky. I'm going to try to explain this here. We have to allow 1 inch on each side because the inside of the picture frame is 1 inch. But we still have to make it long enough where we have that crate look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the ruler at 6 inches. We'll have 1 inch on the right, 1 inch on the left, and so in between will be 4 inches. All right, and then we'll be able actually to get 2 pieces out of this ruler. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and just measure again, and we'll go ahead and start cutting. All right, so as you can see, I am going to break the ruler right here. And once I cut the ruler, guys, get my scissors here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that there. And won't really cut it, but just put a little dent in it, and you just have to break it yourself. Okay, now don't worry. Oh, goodness, it's sort of hard to break here, but all right, the scissors should finish it off. Now, you don't really have to worry. The edges on one side is really like messed up, but remember that's going to go in the inside of the frame. So when I put it inside, well, let me turn this over. All right, so when I put it inside, as you can see, 1 inch goes on one side and 1 on the other side, and you can't really see that ragged edge. Now, I just want to put this in here again because I just want to make sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to just sit this in here so you just can get an idea of what I'm trying to do. Now look at that, guys, as you can see. Now I got 2 pieces out of that 1 ruler. We're gonna have to put 3 pieces on each side. All right, so let me go ahead and set that aside. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do all of our rulers. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward while I cut and break the rest of the rulers. All right, I finished with all of my rulers here, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to paint them. You really don't have to. This is my preference. I prefer to paint them. If you left it in the wooden state, the look, it would still look just as nice because once again, we're symbolizing a crate, like a plant crate, I guess you can say. So either way, it would still look nice, but I would prefer to go ahead and paint it. So I have some antique white paint here that I got from Walmart, and what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to paint each of my ruler pieces. And remember, we're turning this on the opposite side. The other side has our numbers on it, so we don't want to use that side. All right, and you don't have to really paint all the way. If you leave the edges a little out, it's okay, because remember that 1 inch has to go on the inside of the picture. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and fast forward. Okay, I have finished painting my sticks. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add a little color to this opening right here. Now as you can see, the Dollar Tree made this cute little picture. It says, "Our nest is the best." But the nest portion is cut open. So since we're going with the fall theme, I thought it would be really nice to make that orange, just to make it more of a fall look. So what I'm gonna do here is I have some construction paper. I'm going to cut a piece of construction paper large enough to cover this nest portion, and I am going to paint my construction paper orange, and then I'm going to tape it, or not tape it guys, I am going to hot glue it on the back so the orange will show through that opening there, just to give it like a fall look, I guess you can say. I was trying to find a picture that would relate more to the fall theme, but I didn't find anything, and this was the closest thing that I found. Now they do have some things, but maybe I didn't get there early enough, I don't know, because you have to be at the Dollar Tree if you want to really get some good items. So but I thought this would work. So what I'm going to do is I've already cut a piece out. I have some orange paint here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this orange. All right guys. Okay guys, next step, I have finished painting my construction paper orange. As you can see, I had to do two of them because we have two pictures, one front, one back, and they both have that opening. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my strip of construction paper here. We're going to turn it on the orange side, and then we're going to hot glue. Let me just show you this first. Now you see how that pops through, and it's giving it more of the fall look. So since I couldn't find anything that was really related to the fall as far as the picture was concerned, I thought this would just bring it closer to the theme. All right, so I'm just going to put some hot glue around my paper, and then I am going to press that over. Okay, make sure you put enough hot glue because you don't want it to fall out, you know, once you get everything in there, your flowers and stuff. Now look how that looks. That looks really nice. That makes it pop even more. All right, so let me go ahead and do the other side, guys. That's really popping, guys. I love it. All right, but I am going to put a little more glue on this. I just added it to the sides of the paper, but I think I'm going to put it the long way as well. I really don't want this to fall out. That wouldn't be nice, because once we get everything in the planner itself, we couldn't take all that out just to fix this. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So I put some on the sides as well. All right, guys, let me just add a little more here. Make sure we got everything secure. And I'm adding enough glue, you guys. I think it's going to be pretty secure here. All right, burning my hands too. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. But look at that. Oh my God, I'm loving it. I am so loving it, guys. All right, let's do the next one. Guys, I have finished this, and as you can see, it turned out really well. I put the paper on the back of the picture, and as you can see, the orange is shining through there, and it turned out really nice. Loving it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get set up for our next step. All right, guys, so we have added the paint portion. Now what we're going to do next is add the ruler pieces. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we're going to do this. Let's go ahead and set the picture frame up. Now what you have to do is we have to add 3 sticks, like I told you, or 3 rulers, should I say. What you're going to do is you're going to put a little hot glue on the edge, and make sure we have it on the right side, and then we are going to place it within our picture frame, and make sure you have it on the right side. The painted side is out, and remember the ruler portion with all the numbers and stuff is on the inside. Okay, now what you can do is you can either add the glue inside of the frame itself, or you can put it directly on the ruler. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it on the ruler. That way I can play with it a little bit. So let me go ahead and add a little hot glue here, and we'll go ahead and we will put that right in our picture frame. Now the very first one we're going to put at the very end, at the edge, should I say, so make sure you push it over as far as you can. Now, just go ahead and lay it in there. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the second one in as well. I don't want you to be worried about the ragged edges on the other side. Remember, we have one side that's straight and one side the edges are like uneven because we had to break it. Don't worry about that, because when we put our next frame on, when we connect them, you won't be able to see that, because remember, that portion, that inch portion, has to go inside the frame, so you won't be able to see that. All right, so I have my second ruler piece in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my third. We're going to put our hot glue here, and then we are going to add our last ruler portion. Okay, make sure you have it even, and as I said, we have to put 3 in there. All right. Okay, I think I got it here. All right, just want to show you briefly. As you can see, you see how that we're trying to simulate a crate look. So yeah, that's turning out really well. And let me just go ahead and show you. I'm not going to glue this, but I'm just going to show you this. You see how that fits directly in there? Well, I haven't put it in there yet, but you see what we're going to do is we're going to put that there, and it's going to go right in. All right, guys, sort of hard to explain, but you'll see the visuals as I'm doing it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and go to the next step. All right, guys, so now I have both sides completed, and as you can see, it turned out really, really well. It's starting to form into that crate look. As you can see, I have 3 on each side. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do this right quick just to show you what I'm talking about before I glue it, just to give you a visual, because even though I'm explaining it, it's sort of hard to sort of get it until you actually see it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push this in for now before I glue it in, just to give you a visual of how it's gonna look. All right, let me get that in there. And you see what I'm talking about? That looks really, really good, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. We're gonna glue this together, and we're gonna put it all together in one piece. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, the glue is added on both sides now. So now we have our flower holder in place. Everything's looking good here. And as you can see, as I was saying before, we're simulating a crate, a flower pot crate, and it looks really, really good, guys. I'm really impressed with this. Overall, just between the 2 frames and the rulers, this was less than $3 to make. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and go to our next step. Now that we have the sides put together, we're going to concentrate on the bottom. Now, we can't have this open like this, because remember, we have to put our styrofoam blocks in here. So what I'm going to do is the rulers that we had left over, we're going to add them to the bottom of our flower holder. Now, you don't have to worry about measuring anything, because the length and the width are the same. So once again, 1 inch on each side, and then we will have 4 inches in between. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to basically glue the sticks to the bottom of the holder. All right, guys, I have added my sticks. Now, as you can see, when we look at it from the inside, we'll see the ruler portion, the writing on it, but when we turn it around, we see the other side, the part that I painted. So you don't have to really worry about the inside of the box, because we're going to have the styrofoam blocks in there, we're going to have the moss in there, and you won't even be able to tell what's going on. All right, but so far it is really looking good. It's sturdy, and I'm really loving this project. All right, so we're going to go to the next step. We've completed adding the rest of our ruler sticks. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put our styrofoam blocks in. All right, what I'm going to do first is go ahead and remove the plastic, guys. I'm going to fast forward through this. All right, guys, plastic has been removed. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue my styrofoam blocks into the plant holder. But first, I'm just actually going to sit them in here just to make sure that they fit right, which I think they do, but I just want to make sure. All right, guys, and also I just want to show you this as well. Okay, see that? All right, fits perfectly. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and we are going to glue them. We're not going to put the hot glue directly on the styrofoam itself. We're going to put it on the rulers, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, let's go. I'm adding the glue directly on the rulers. All right, guys, and then we're just going to stick this in here, and then we are going to just repeat that step. All right, let's go. are getting closer, you guys. This is looking good. I have the styrofoam in now. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to proceed to adding the flowers. All right, guys. We're at the final stretch, you guys. We're on our very last 2 steps to add our Spanish moss and our flowers. First, we're going to do the moss. Now, we're just going to put this directly in our crate. We're going to put it on the side, all the sides, and we're going to put it on the top. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. We'll fast forward, and then we'll come back and we'll add our flowers. All right, the moss is added, guys, and it is looking really, really good. As you can see on the sides, I stuck it in on the sides, but still I pulled it out a little too, just to give it more of a realistic look. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add our flowers, do our flower arrangement. I got all these from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, they're very full. You know, I really like the Dollar Tree flowers. I think you can get some good bargains there. And the only thing, you just have to get them early now. It is early September. They start putting this stuff out like in the beginning of August. So the sooner you get your fall flowers, the better. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and start our next step. We are almost at home base, you guys. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to add our flowers to our flower box. Now, what we're going to have to do before we do that is we're going to have to cut the stems, because we can't put them in like this or they'll be really high and it won't look right at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and begin cutting, and I am going to start arranging my flowers. All right, guys, let's go. All I can say is, wow, this looks absolutely beautiful. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, it's all done, and we are going to get ready for our final setup. All right, guys, let's do this. All right, we have made it to the end of another beautiful creation here at Creations by Simone, where we create beauty one creation at a time. Our flower holder made out of rulers and pictures from the Dollar Tree. I use this as a fall decor, but you can use this creation on any season. You can use spring pictures, spring flowers. You can even use this for Valentine's Day. The possibilities are endless. I hope you enjoyed the creation, and don't forget, I have 3 more fall creations coming out, so please make sure you stay tuned to the videos. If you like the videos, guys, don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. Also, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way, when the rest of my creations come out, you'll be the first to know. All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you for stopping by Creations by Simone. See you soon with the number 3 fall creation. Bye.